Hello, Frisco, and we're back with another candidate for Frisco ISD. You know, I haven't really done any interviews for ISD before. I think mainly it's because Scott and I don't have children, so we don't have anyone going through FISD, but I am here to say that Gopal Ponangi is the man. So Gopal, welcome to your first video interview with me.
Wendy, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be on your podcast. This is so amazing. So I made it to the mark,
you made the cut. That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
So we want to kick off this first video interview with just your background. How long have you been in Frisco? How did you get here? Your profession? So let's start there.
Absolutely. So I moved to Dallas area in the year 2000. So since last 22 years, I've been here. And to Frisco, I have moved in the year 2003. So I'm here in Frisco with my wife, Viji, and my daughters, Anisha and Ananya. Ananya is a graduate from Heritage High School. She's now in UTD. And the younger one, Anisha, she is a freshman in Heritage High School. Okay. So I've been here and then being part of the Frisco ISD community for quite some time.
For quite some time. That's awesome. So how did you originally become interested in running for school board trustee?
So I was always engaged in my daughter's school activities in some form or the other. I was helping, if it is a dogs related, dads of great students. So things like that, I was always engaged. And then later on, from a family standpoint too, we are very much education focused. Back in India, my grandfather has donated one of our homes to a high school. So, and then, my wife, she was a Montessori school teacher. And, I've been part of education-based nonprofits where we used to do some concerts or events and then, provide education-related support to education-based nonprofits. So having done that, then slowly I was getting engaged, getting connected with the school district, and I became part of the Programs and Facilities Evaluation Committee in the year 2018. And I was also part of the Long Range Planning Committee. And I really love the work done by Frisco Education Foundation, especially the scholarships that they give to the seniors. Then I was volunteering there. I was also reading the application forms and then saw that some of the students, they are working in Kroger and Walmart and other places, not because of the pocket money, but because they need to support their family financially too, whether, their mom may be a single mom or dad, it may be a veteran who's retired or who's injured. So many other reasons, family related reasons. So I thought I should do something for them. And then I, along with my daughter, Ananya, we formed a nonprofit, Shubham Foundation, where we have been giving scholarships for the seniors since the last 6 years. Initially, we gave around $2,000 or so every year, but since last 3 years, we are giving every year $10,000. And then I would like to do more. I think the need is there. So that's how I got into being part of the Frisco ISD space. And then I thought that if I'm a formal board of trustee, then I'll be able to engage in a more formal way and then provide give myself back to the community. So that's how I got into the Frisco ISD.
Okay, and this isn't a new rodeo for you. You've been serving for how many years now?
I've been a board of trustees since last 3 years. Okay. So I got first elected in the 2019. Okay. So just to add some things, like in 2018, when I and my family combined, we've taken a decision that, I should run for the office. I met about 160 people, whether it was our board of trustees or, whether the previous board of trustees, teachers, community leaders, nonprofit leaders. So I met so many people, took their advice, and then, I finally made an announcement in late 2018, and then, that's how I ran it. So I've been a trustee since last 3 years.
Got it. Okay, so final question, what do you see as the primary issue facing our students and our parents and within the FISD today?
One of the most important things, the concerns that currently is the reducing the learning loss. That is one thing that I feel is very pressing issue, and also the mental health issue for
COVID?
both the students and the teachers. Yes, due to COVID.
Due to COVID. So learning loss and mental health due to COVID. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So what happened was, like, because of COVID, some of the students have done relatively well, maybe because their parents were working from home, or, they were able to provide some support to the students. However, not every parent has the ability to work from home. And during that particular situation, everyone were not able to. So there has been a learning loss, and then I think that that needs to be addressed. What has happened in the 2 years cannot be fixed in just 1 year or so. So that needs to be monitored over the period of next few years. We need to ensure that teachers are given proper support, so that they have the ability to identify if any student needs to catch up, and then maybe if they're in the third grade, provide a couple of lessons from the second grade so that students are able to catch up. So things like that needs to be done. So that, I think, is one of the most important things that needs to be addressed.
I couldn't agree with you more. All right. So any last minute thoughts as we wrap up this first video interview with you? There's going to be more. Those of you who are watching, there's going to be more. This is just the first one. But any final thoughts for us, Gopal?
No, I think this is good. I mean, as I said, both the mental health and learning loss, they needs to be addressed as a high priority items. And then, there are other things like, addressing the needs of the community from a communication standpoint, or the special education standpoint, or providing more resources to our students from the entrepreneurial program standpoint. These are, some of the things that needs to be definitely addressed too.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I couldn't agree more, Gopal. And we're going to have more. We're going to be back with Gopal here on some other interviews. But for now, everyone get on your calendar. Early voting starts April 25th and runs through May 30th. And then final voting. So sorry. That's just April 25th through May 30th. And then May 2nd.
No,
May 3rd.
April 25th to April 30th. Actually, May 3rd.
Okay, yes, and then May 2nd and through 3rd is what I have down here. So yeah, May through 3rd, and then final election day, for those of you who like to vote on election day, is Saturday, May 7th. For all of Gopal's information, go to gopalforfisd.com, and you can leave us any comments or questions below in the post here, and Gopal and I will address those in future videos. So thank you so much, Gopal, for being with us today, and we will be back.
Thanks a lot for having me, Wendy.